That just sounded like a bowl of alphabet soup.
All right. Just shocked me. All right.
Okay. In 3, 2, 1. Bring in the pain! Did you break it again?
I didn't break it.
Denny's! He broke it again!
I mean, it's actually more torturous this way.
The shot caller loves for him to get in an uncomfortable position before it works.
Oh my God! This makes it worse.
It only works when he puts himself in a weird position.
Kevin, Virginia, and Jason are live on 97.9 WRMF and the KVJ Show app.
It's time to wake up and let the weirdness begin. It's the KVJ Show to start your morning. Kevin is the host, and his skin pigment is whiter than Casper the Ghost. Virginia sounds like this. Nickname Vicious Beast, so don't get her pissed. It's Jason talks like a spaz, and he loves to talk about Bigfoot and stacks. So get ready, here we go. You're listening to 97.9 with the KVJ Show.
Hello, welcome to Tuesday here at the KVJ Show. How y'all feeling? Better rested today than yesterday.
I think we caught up with this time change.
Still working on it, yeah.
I did like it last night, you know, running around doing errands and having the sun still out. That is lovely.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you see? I mean, it would just stay this way, right?
I like it.
Smart.
No reason to switch.
Yeah.
I kind of don't like it, though, because you think it's earlier. You're like, all right, it's only 6 o'clock. Oh, my gosh, it's 8:45? It just seems, I don't know.
Is your hat on tight?
I'm still a little messed up.
Yeah, you know what? Blame it on daylight saving. That's what it is.
Some people got it back together.
Blame it on time savings.
What is it?
Daylight savings. I didn't sleep real well last night. I'm not going to lie to y'all.
We can tell. No lying necessary.
Oh, boy. Wow, that's a trip and stumble right out of the gate.
It is.
Yeah, okay.
Wherever you slept, did you sleep on your face?
I did actually. I woke up on my face.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, here we go. We're rebounding. Yeah, I saw even President Trump is jumping on board with because all the Florida politicians are all about, hey, let's just keep it right here. While we're here, let's just stay here. Let's not mess with this. Let's not do the whole jump backwards. Let's just keep it all good. And so it sounds like they're trying to fast track it so that we don't get stupid here.
Good.
You know, and however long it is until we flip back.
Is anybody fighting it? And if so, what's the argument?
Yeah, I don't know exactly what the argument is anymore because it just seems like more and more people are like, I don't know why we're doing it.
It's archaic and it's confusing, and it was set up in a time that was different.
Yeah.
It's not like that anymore.
Right, exactly.
I wonder how people handled it when they first implemented it. Were people losing their minds?
I'm sure they were like crapping themselves because think about how it affects us, and we grew up with it. Imagine that you just had it thrown at you in when did they do it, in the 50s?
Just the concept alone, it's like, wait, what are you guys doing?
We're changing the clock. World War I.
It was World War I, and I think they were distracted by other things.
Okay.
Sure.
So it's like, hey, we got a world war going on, and it's all coming to an end. And by the way, we're going to switch your clock. So they were probably like, okay.
Worried about not dying.
Right.
You're right. The first time they heard that, they're probably so confused.
Wait, we're going to do what?
Why?
Wait, what are we doing here? No, I think then it made sense, conservation, things like that for the war. And so you're like going, look.
It's for the war.
These are dark times. Dark times require dark matters. And so they were like, okay, all right, we get it. Something we got to do that. But we're all good. Well, we're not all good.
We're not all good.
We're not at war.
We're not at war. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, exactly. So there you go. So we'll see. Hopefully we can get to that. So I know yesterday was a National Nap Day. I don't know if anybody took a nap.
I did.
Yeah, I think probably everybody dozed off at least at some point.
It was great.
Yes. So we'll be discussing naps. Did you take a nap yesterday at work? Because a lot of people apparently were.
I saw a guy yesterday taking a nap at his work, and he was the greeter.
Yeah. So, yeah, we want to find out a little
bit. When we walked in, I'm like, well, that guy's napping.
See what it does? It's just tough on everybody.
Do you want to watch the KVJ Show live or on demand? Find us on youtube.com/KVJ Show.
What are you thinking about? What are you thinking about? What's on your mind? Are you thinking about? What are you thinking about?
What's on your mind today, Jaybird?
Well, today's a very big day for our country. Obviously, guys know what today is.
Tuesday?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Kevin, you know what it is?
Today?
Yes, today's a big day for us American people.
Oh, yes, it's the Free Pancake Day.
National Pancake Day.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. Mama, if there's ever a day to celebrate life, we're talking the chocolate chip kind with the big old face on it. That's my favorite kind of pancake.
I am literally going today to my new workout place. Literally today.
I was gonna get on the old workout train, healthy train, starting manana. National Pancake Day. It's NPD.
Okay, tomorrow, so it can't happen today.
It can't happen today.
No, you're right.
You got not a short stack, but a tall stack in your future.
What are your guys' thoughts on? I'm sorry. May I please talk to Fat Kevin for a second?
Sure.
Fat Kevin, when you liked pancakes, were you a fan of just the plain maple syrup, or did you like the strawberry kind?
Never really had strawberry. That was something that just wasn't in my world. I liked chocolate chip pancakes. Still do, actually. You know, I have them from time to time. You can make pancakes actually are relatively healthy today.
I love the big old smiley face, as I've expressed before.
Yeah.
Here's the thing about those big smiley face pancakes. You have to eat them so quick. Do you guys know why you got to eat them quick? Something starts to smell badly on them.
The whipped cream?
Yes. It turns very throw-uppy within 45 minutes. You got to eat them quick.
Huh.
Yeah.
45 minutes? How long does it take to eat your pancakes?
Well, it depends on, what you got with you. You can't eat pancakes alone.
That's a long breakfast.
I do like a pig in a blanket.
Oh.
I ain't gonna lie. That is delicious to me.
My dad taught me to stuff all of my pigs in a blanket with hash browns and then load it up with syrup.
Okay.
Oh, gosh, Kevin.
Yeah, why are you grabbing your nipples?
It's just a reaction.
Okay.
It's very sensual over there.
But happy National Pancake Day. Isn't there free pancakes today? I think IHOP's giving them free pancakes today.
Yeah, all you have to do is make a donation. They're looking for anything. And they're actually doing wonderful things with the donations, giving the money to children's hospitals and to help out with the, Children's Miracle Network, that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful charities.
Yeah.
Just don't be an adult asking for grilled cheese at IHOP.
They don't like it?
There's some looks.
Yeah, for some reason, this year they've changed the name from National Pancake Day to IHOP Free Pancake Day. I guess they wanted to get all the credit. Maybe somebody else was trying to jump in on their act. I mean, they launched it in 2006, so...
If you're doing it, you need to get the credit.
Yeah.
Well, I fully support putting their own branding on it.
Yeah.
I don't know. According to Delish.com, they are saying today is National Pancake Day. They're not giving IHOP the
IHOP's
credit.
trying to take it back. Yeah, look up the history of it. It started in 2006 with IHOP. And they said, hey, let's make a National Pancake Day. Then everybody else was jumping in on it like Delish. And they're going, no, wait a minute. This is our day to sell IHOP pancakes. This is all about us making money, not about the world celebrating pancakes. And so now they're trying to rebrand it this year. As IHOP's trying to rebrand everything, including their name IHOP. They're now going with IHOP Free Pancake Day.
You haven't lived and you haven't done it right until you've had pancakes. I'm talking about a tall stack smothered and covered in Nutella. Oh, it's so good.
Yeah, oh yeah.
It's so good.
7 a.m. to 7 p.m. you got for the free short stack today. So check it out.
And it's for a great cause. So if you're going to do pancakes, do them today and help out the children's hospitals.
What do you have on your mind today, Virginia?
So yesterday, Rocco was over with Grandma, and Panda was going to be working late and then going to pick up Rocco. And so me and Mags had some free time. And normally I would take that free time to run errands, dry cleaning, groceries, blah, 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 laundry. But Mags was like, Mom, can we please go to the movie? And I was like, you know what, Mags? Yes, we can.
Wow, you went to a movie?
She and I went to a movie on a Monday, which I never do.
Okay.
But I just feel like I haven't been giving her enough love. You know, when you have a toddler in the house, the toddler gets all the attention. So she and I went to go see that Rebel Wilson movie, Isn't It Romantic?
I've never heard of that.
It's cute, but it's you would stab yourself in the eye.
Isn't it awful?
You would hate it. You would absolutely hate it.
Wow, that sounds on a Monday?
So she's in the New York subway. I don't want to ruin it for anybody.
Oh no, please, no spoilers.
This is all in the previews, so I'm not ruining it.
Okay.
She's in the New York subway and she gets mugged. and she hits her head really hard, and she wakes up and she's in a romantic comedy because she was a girl that didn't like romantic comedies and she didn't like romance. And so this whole dream of hers, she has to learn how to love her man and love herself in this whole romantic comedy. It's so cute.
Oh, it sounds terrible.
It is. You would stab yourself.
My gosh. Oh my.
In
I think I would
I
stab
haven't
myself in the face now.
I haven't even heard of who else is in it.
Liam Hemsworth.
It's got Nick Jonas's new wife.
Yes, Priyanka. She's in it.
Yeah, Chopra.
Yeah, she's in it. Liam Hemsworth, who is Miley Cyrus's husband, he's in it.
Okay.
It's so fluffy and it's so just ridiculous.
What a good way to celebrate National Workplace Napping Day.
No kidding. I know. Sounds miserable.
All right, sounds miserable. Back to you, Kev. There's this guy that is going viral with something that I've thought about for a while, and I'm kind of upset that he beat me to it. You know, Lent is going on right now if you're Catholic, and maybe this is why I haven't done it because I'm not Catholic. But this guy is only going to drink beer for Lent. For 46 days, he says he's only going to drink beer, and he will not have any solid food until Easter.
Oh, interesting. So he's fasting, but he's just doing liquids, and the liquid is beer.
And I've told you this. He took the concept that I think I've talked about this before on the show in here. That is one thing that monks started doing in the 1600s. Monks brew beer. In fact, if you look at Monk in the Trunk, you know, it's a beer made out of Jupiter.
There's a monk on the box.
That's the whole thing. Monks are really big time into beer. Monks make a lot of beer because when they are fasting, they'll have like 3 beers a day, and that considers it's a meal replacement for them, and they feel like they get enough nutrients out of the beer that they brew and make that's all they live on while they're fasting and in their holy season.
I'm excited to see what happens. So is this guy going to track his progress?
Yes, he is. He's going to be throwing in water as well, but he's going to document the whole thing on social media, and he's going to be checking in with the doctor to see exactly what his vitals look like to make sure that he's not in any kind of health issues, but he's going to see, okay, for 46 days, can you just go and can man live on beer alone?
I'm no doctor, but he is going to have the worst poopy cramps and the runs ever. By day 5 of that, just beer.
So?
Oh, he's going to be, it ain't going to be solid either. It's
you
going to
get the runs from beer?
If you're just drinking beer.
Remind me to never go drinking beer with you.
Yeah, what kind of beer are you drinking?
If that's all in your system and it's day after day after day, I think that's going to wreak havoc on your innards.
You
what
think?
social is he on, and what's his name?
I didn't bring that in because I don't want to honor him because I'm kind of upset with the guy that took my idea.
Oh,
yeah.
Sour grapes.
Sour grapes over here. Captain Sour Grapes is going to give me more publicity than just this.
Sour hops.
Yeah, that's what it is. So I'm just kind of curious. Yeah, I wonder if anybody has ever done anything like this. Have you ever tried it? Seems a little bit crazy, but I'm like, man, I'm just kind of curious how that would go if you lived on just beer. Would it be sustainable? Would you terribly miss food? Or you'd be like going, this is great. I'm having a good time just only drinking beer.
He's an Ohio guy.
It seems like an Ohio thing, yeah.
I'm looking him up. His name is Del Hall.
Oh, stop, Virginia.
And he's a boy from your neck of the woods.
Yeah.
Ohio. I don't hate it, Kev. I want to see how this guy does.
Okay. Well, he's trying the experiment. Can you do beer for just 46 days? Coming up here in a couple of minutes, Jay Bird has started his viral challenge. We'll take a look at the photo. We'll analyze it. And we'll let you know, too, just how many people are jumping on this new craze.
Is this pizza panties?
It is pizza panties. We just put it up on our Facebook page, and the comments are not good.
Okay, well.
Don't read the comments, Pumpkin.
Want to see what people say? What is the initial response to Jay Bird's viral challenge? We'll check in with that next.
Get the info on everything that's going on with us at kvjshow.com.
Jay Bird's trying to get himself a viral challenge going here. Seen so many other people get one going, kind of like just that cheesing challenge that has taken over for the last couple of weeks. And he said, well, if anyone can come up with an idea that's that simple and dumb, I can too.
It makes you feel like you have a shot of doing something. We all have a shot of going viral if we can just zone in on it.
And it falls in line with your brand right now. You're very pizza.
You're right, my brand. Shut up.
This does kind of go on, yeah, your pizza blog, everything, yeah.
It's very on brand.
It is.
Jaybird has taken his first photo to try to get this whole thing going. If you would like to go up and see his viral challenge, it is right now posted, the pizza panties, hashtag pizza panties. That's what you're looking at here. So all you do is you take a triangular slice of pizza and you put it just like it were panties covering your business.
Got to be fully naked, though, for the challenge. 18 and older, please.
Okay.
Got to throw out the disclaimers, Virginia.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Well, some of the comments, Jaybird has posted up the photo on the Facebook page. Somebody wrote, "This pic is why I have trust issues."
I mean, I'm not sure that's necessary. Oh, the comments are horrific. If I wanted to feel good about myself, I should not have posted that.
Somebody said, not a good angle.
Aw.
Somebody said, why do you have a Speedo tan line?
Because I've been trying to get ready for the Naked Mile, and I thought it'd be funny if my entire body was tan and just my butt was white. So I've been working on this whole tan. Plus, I've been playing tennis with my dad.
In a Speedo?
No, I usually will. I'll usually tan in my underwear.
Because that's hot.
Oh yeah, come on. Me eating pizza in a Speedo? Forget about it.
You're nice and tan right now. Somebody said, did you eat that pizza afterwards? And that is a good question.
I did not, but I made sure that I ate first.
You gave it to your dad.
No,
Your dad.
I decided it wasn't the smartest.
Randy, I got pizza.
It wasn't the smartest move. I loaded up on all this pizza, and then I take a naked photo. So I had the worst pizza belly. It's terrible.
And somebody said, one Totino's pizza roll would have been enough.
Oh.
Hey, look, the public's harsh at times. I get it. Here's my question. Am I going to be the only idiot that does the pizza panty challenge?
No.
Will somebody, at least one person, we don't have one KVJ Nationer that's going to step up. Just one. I'm asking for one person.
Well, you can check the hashtag. That is the cool thing about it. Go to Pizza Panties.
I was going to ask you guys, so I put two hashtags in there. I put hashtag pizza panty, and then I also put hashtag pizza panty challenge. So there's both of them.
Pizza panties or pizza panty?
Let me see what
That could be
Hold on. Let's see.
a problem.
Yeah, before this gets...
Let's work it out right now so that people know.
Yeah.
You got to be very specific with these hashtags.
Yeah, I thought I felt good about the one I put up there. It was hashtag pizza panties challenge. Hashtag panties, hashtag pizza panties. I mean, panties galore. Yeah, it's everywhere.
Okay, so pizza panties is what we're going for. Hashtag pizza panties.
Well, I guess that's my question. Is it pizza panties challenge or pizza panties? What's better? The challenge thing.
Yeah, I think you need pizza panties challenge because when you go just pizza panties, all kinds of underwear with pizza on it pops up.
Agreed. Okay, pizza panties challenge is the official.
Yeah, that's what you need. You need pizza panties challenge. And so far, we have got one photo.
And it's yours.
Yes.
So depressing.
We'll keep a running tally
We tried to make it
of
sexy.
the Pizza Panties Challenge just to see how many people jump on board this new craze.
It's just getting started, baby.
Yeah.
We tried to make it sexy, so I laid by Denny's fake fireplace.
Yeah, I noticed that. I was like, where did this come from?
We're such classy people.
Yeah. But, yeah, it's always got to start somewhere. So there you go. The first one has been taken.
Okay, if it's tomorrow at this time and not one person's done it.
If we're still at one, yeah, we'll keep every day. We'll check in to see how the Pizza Panties Challenge is taking off virally.
If it's still at 1, we'll make Denny's do it.
Do we go to the next challenge today? McDonald's at McDonald's?
No, let pizza panties breathe.
Okay, Kevin wanted a different challenge every day. Yell at your boy.
Yeah, I think it's probably the right move. Yeah, after we look at it, you got to give it a little bit of time to catch on. If not, people are going to be like, okay, so wait, what's going on?
What are you doing?
Yeah.
Today you got a new thing? What?
Yeah.
Small fry on your small fry?
All right, next week maybe I'll do the McDonald's.
There you
Yeah.
go.
So we just got to make sure that, and I'll have Denny's on everything with social media, do Pizza Panties Challenge so that we don't have any confusion and people start putting all kinds of different hashtags, then that'll...
Oh, I know, because so many people really get involved.
Yeah, then the 3 people... Yeah.
Oh.
If we get 3, that's Jaybird viral.
And the other question, too, with panties, people are like, okay, is it P-A-N-T-I-E-S
yes.
or P-A-N-T-Y-S? Because of the 2 different spellings, people, if they put it under different, then you'll have 2 categories.
If you do both, you'll see it right away. There's no pizza panties challenge at all. So if you do both of them and one doesn't come up, it's just
Should it just be pizza panty challenge? Just
Pizza
singular?
panties is not spelled with a Y. Panties is spelled with an I.
Yeah,
so, yeah, you did it right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pizza panties
Keep it as it
challenge.
is.
Yes.
Yeah, I think
Okay.
so.
And if they can't spell it, then it's their fault. You can't play.
If they can't spell it, we get to that problem. That's a good thing because that means people are interested, and I think we'll be okay.
Okay. All right. Well, that is where we have it right now.
Am I going to be the only KVJ member that does this? I know a lot of people want to see the Bronc. A lot of people want to see the Witch.
They do?
That's how it would go viral. We get Virginia doing the pizza panties challenge. But hey, if I'm the only one that wants to go pyral,
I'll do a private shoot and see how it goes.
Okay.
If Virginia gets the right angles and
If I
lighting.
can get the right
and-
angle where I don't look ridiculous.
It can't
Yeah.
get any worse than what I got going on there. I mean, I'm getting killed on the internet.
Would you like to join me?
Do you feel too good about yourself?
right.
Oh, misery needs company.
Today is Election Day and National Pancake Day. Boy, there's a lot of things that are going on here today. You can get IHOP pancakes. You can go vote.
I forgot it was Election Day because I got so caught up in Pancake Day, and I was
Yeah.
the one doing the stunt about Election Day.
Yeah.
Well, you are a man on a pancake platform.
Yeah.
So.
You're right.
He's voting for pancakes.
I talk about I talk about the
course.
real issues.
Yes, the real issues. Yeah, it's one of those things, it always comes up, and you're like, yeah, everybody definitely should vote. Everybody should inform themselves on the issues. There are a lot of things that we really should do. In reality, a lot of people just don't. If you were walking around West Palm Beach, how many people do you think would know anyone that's running for mayor? I've seen some of the election signs. I've gotten some of the emails that have come in, and that's made me a little bit familiar, but... Aside from that, I don't know
I've heard
that
the
it's a top
ads on the
of mind.
radio. Those are the
Okay.
ones that I've seen, the radio ads.
I can kind of sort of speak from this. We did this on Saturday. We took it down to Clematis area, just regular people walking around. Nobody would talk to us, and we kind of looked like a legit news station. People thought we were with the news.
Yeah.
People wouldn't talk. Boy, oh boy, you go to a college campus, and man, do they want to talk. Holy crud, they thought we were a legit news station. I
Yes.
dressed the part. I wore a blazer. I had no hat on. We had Thumbelina with me, and people really thought, oh my gosh, I'm about to be on the news talking about these issues.
College students are a lot of fun
They
because
are.
they think that they're so smart
Even when they
because they're in college and they already know it all.
even when they don't know about the issues, they act like they know about the issues. It's so funny.
Because they're educated. Higher learning. That's where we are. So here are some of our brightest minds that are learning and what they have to say about today's election and the issues that you could be voting on or not.
You got a couple candidates here. You've got Kevin Ralston.
Okay.
You've got Virginia Sinicki. Both of them kind of
Kevin.
Who?
Kevin.
Look, I already got a vote. I already got a
She's act-
vote
she acts
for
like-
mayor.
She totally acts like she knows.
Yeah.
She knows who Kevin Ralston is. She knows
Yeah.
what he stands for.
Yeah. But not Kevin Ralston, the radio guy. Kevin Ralston, the candidate for mayor.
Mayoral
I'm
candidate.
telling you, nobody thought I was with KVJ. No one thought I was Jaybird. They all thought I was with a news station.
Okay. Already, Kevin won, Virginia 0. I'm beating you in the election.
what's his last name?
Ralston.
Yeah, Kevin Ralston. Yes, he. That's your vote. That's who you're voting for tomorrow. Now, do you know that he's got a couple things in his past that some people don't know about?
I've heard. I heard. I don't recall exactly the exact details, but I did hear from somebody else that who is still voting for him, though, that is into politics.
They're voting for Kevin Ralston?
Yes, but they were just. I heard them over talking that there was some stuff.
Okay, all right. There's some stuff, but it's
There's not a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, he's not fun.
She said a lot.
He hasn't gotten into fun trouble.
She said a lot there, but I don't know if she said anything.
Yeah, yeah. Sometimes the more you talk, you think, okay, it's just I need to get a certain amount of words before I sound smart.
Oh, I do it every day.
Well, I'm not sure if you guys know that he's trying to pass a bill where no house in Palm Beach County can have more than one cat. What are your thoughts on that?
Oh no.
More than one cat?
What's that?
I won't be voting for him then.
He's trying to propose a bill where no houses can own more than one cat.
Okay.
That doesn't make any sense. We have bigger issues to worry about.
Right.
And cats, you can't control somebody's pet. Like, you're going to go in their house every once in a while to check how many pets they have. It's not necessary.
Okay.
Like, no.
Kardashian.
No. I don't like that.
Did she give up on talking mid-sentence?
No, if you listen to the end, you'll hear her voice give up. Well, listen.
I would not elect him just for that reason. That's it.
Okay. Just making sure. Just making sure. Do you think the scandal with Virginia Sinicki lying to the American people about having pink eye,
Okay.
do you think that's going to affect her getting elected tomorrow?
Should.
Ooh, I haven't heard about that, actually. I'm not gonna lie, that sounds kind of bad.
Yeah.
Sounds kind of bad. She does not deserve to get the mayor.
I mean, I don't know about that. Pink eye's a pretty serious situation.
Virginia Sinicki's proposing that we blow up part of the moon for science reasons to see what's in there. Are you for that or against that?
No.
We rarely get full moons, first of all.
Yeah.
So if you take a piece of the moon out.
Yeah, see, okay. See, I mean,
these are college kids.
Right. I am not at all. I'm not at all trying to be. I did this trick where I would, as soon as they were done talking, I would leave the microphone right in front of their face.
Yeah.
And they would continue to talk.
As it is, we hardly ever get full moons. So if you blow up part of the moon, you're never going to get a full moon.
They're very rare.
They're very rare.
We only get like a little bits of the moon that we get to see.
Yeah.
I feel like if you want to just look inside or get a piece, just have like a rover go and get a sample and bring it back.
The moon, like, isn't that controls the sunlight, right?
I mean, the person with the cat rule, it's safer than choosing to blow up the moon. But even so, it's up to our votes, everyone's votes about the moon.
Okay, all right, so there we go.
He really thought the moon was going to get blown up.
So we got the one guy that wants to limit you to one cat, and then we got the crazy chick that wants to blow up the moon.
And I love how they think the mayor's in control of that.
Yeah, the mayor,
of West Palm
is going to blow up part of the moon and ruin full moons forever.
And take your cats.
Yes.
Oh, there's so much more in there. There was the Aunt Anne's spaghetti bill that people were like, wait, yeah, I'm definitely voting for that. They were so excited about that.
Yeah. There's a full video. You can check out the whole thing on the KVJ Show YouTube channel if you'd like to go see that. Go there and follow along and inform yourself on the very important matters that you could vote on today. A few celebrities having birthdays today. Aaron Eckhart. Been some good movies. He was in that Batman movie. He's the one who played Two-Face. Harvey Dent. He's 51 today. And Liza Minnelli is turning 73 years old today.
She's not... Okay, happy birthday. I thought she died. And I don't mean... I'm not saying that to be disrespectful. I could have sworn Minnelli died.
Did you just kill Liza?
Liza, are you dead?
I'm so sorry.
No, she's not dead.
Well, I know now.
What a revelation this is.
Thank God. She's okay.
Thank God Liza is all right. What a relief. Happy birthday to Daxton from Mom, Dad, Brody, Kieran, Cleo, and Stanley.
Oh, Daxton.
Also, a little happy birthday to Luke, turning 11.
Luke.
Mom, Dad, and Stella, his little sister. Also, a happy birthday to Caitlin Nicole, turning the big 22.
Caitlin.
From the Goob. There you go.
Goob.
Yeah, checking in all the way from South Carolina, and his daughter's in North Carolina, or New York City with her mom
fancy.
right now. So there you go. All right. Jaybird's viral challenge is Pizza Panties Challenge. Hashtag Pizza Panties Challenge.
Do we have anybody submitting any pictures yet?
I haven't seen any.
Come on, KV.
We got one.
KVJ.
You.
KVJ Nationers, please. One person needs to do the Pizza Panties Challenge.
It'd be great if one of two things happens. It'd be great if a lot of people do it, but it'd also be great if not one other person does.
Why you have to make fun of my art? Why do you gotta publicly shame my art?
The #1 movie in America over the weekend was the new Captain Marvel Brie Larson plays Captain Marvel in that movie, and on her Instagram, the cool thing about the gram is you can see, like, for instance, that whatever her name is, Padma. I was checking, and they had her. She has some workouts on there that she does.
Okay.
And stuff she does. A lot of people will post that up on their Instagram, so you can get some workout tips. And I was seeing the training regimen that Brie Larson was going through to be Captain Marvel. And one of the things she's doing, and a lot of people do this now. I first saw, like, Tim Tebow doing it, but everybody's doing it. They want to push a car. That, for some reason, is big in the world of training these days. And she was pushing a Jeep all by herself.
Wow.
Yeah.
It seems like it would be hard to do.
Yeah, she put her back up, kind of against the tailgate of the Jeep and was, using her legs and pushing the Jeep. And she had a time clock on it. And they're like going, okay, come on, you got 5 seconds, 4, 3, 2. And so that was, her workout. She was trying to do it. And she was moving the Jeep. I mean, girl was grinding it out.
Good for her.
So I was just kind of curious how our Captain Marvels would do here. If you had Jaybird versus Denny's, could they push, and coincidentally, I have a Jeep outside, could they push my Jeep, and if so, who could push it further?
I'm suffering from a bit of a pizza hangover.
Yeah.
I'm not at my best, coach.
Well, you carved up. You should have energy.
You're right. Okay.
It's Captain Marble Cake.
Captain Marble. Yeah. Not Marble. Captain Marble. Yeah, so we're going to put this to the test. We'll throw it up on Facebook Live as well that you can look and see. If you had to say, who do you think would be able to push the Jeep further, Virginia?
Oh, it's going to be the Bird.
You think Denny's is too soft?
Bless his heart.
Oh, she hit him with a bless his heart. Oh, Denny's.
Any chance either one of them, their legs give out and they get run over?
Very good chance of that. Yeah.
Do they get run over by the very Jeep they're pushing?
Yeah, that's what we're wondering.
I'm going to blow a knee out.
Okay. All right, well, we're going to see Jaybird versus Denny's. This is kind of a strength challenge. The Captain Marvel challenge. Don't try this at home.
Oh, Bird, if you don't win, it's a sad day.
Okay.
You're a former athlete.
How's that different than any other day on the show?
Another sad day. It's the biggest movie in America to be expected, Captain Marvel, one of the top grossing 2 Marvel movies that have come out. I think it was 6 overall on the list, and it's going to be big again this weekend as you get ready for the new Avengers movie that is going to be coming out in just about a month from now. And when I saw Brie Larson as she was getting ready for Captain Marvel, her training regimen was kind of fascinating. They had a video of her on Instagram, and what she was doing, her trainer had her pushing a Jeep. She was just leaning up against his Jeep, and she was just pushing it with her legs, and they had a time limit on it. And he was like, come on, push, push, push. And she was just grinding it out. It looked like it was a grueling workout. And I'm like, going, how tough would that be? I've never really, gone into that, but I know that a lot of people have tried it. So today, we are presenting the Captain Marvel Challenge to both Jaybird and producer Denny's, and we're going to see how they can do if they try to push a Jeep just using their legs. Now, we've got them outside of the radio station right now. And is this Jaybird, Virginia? Who do we have here?
Hey, we're out here with these 2 Olympians, these champions.
Okay. Now, you are going to have them pushing my Jeep. That's what we've got set up for them, right?
Exactly. We're in the work parking lot, and we better hurry because people are starting to come to work.
Okay. I see him out there. Jaybird is on Facebook Live. The video's up right now. If you go to Facebook, you can go to the KVJ show, and you can see it out there right now. Okay.
He's working out. He's doing push-ups, flexing.
Is he doing push-ups, or is he doing the worm?
It's a combo.
Oh, okay. I was going to say there. Okay. All right, so here's what we will do here. You need to mark a line that they're going to start from because we'll have to kind of like put the Jeep back, between each contestant to see who winds up doing it further, okay?
We've got it. We've got it marked.
Okay. All right, who is going to be our first contestant up here to take the Captain Marvel Challenge?
I believe Denny's Muscles is going to be going first. His arms look like they've been in a little atrophy situation, but we're hoping for the best.
He's still got the... Has he not washed that hoodie? It's still got the brown stains all over it.
Yeah, he just pulled it out of some back closet, and he never washed it.
Okay, all right.
Dirty.
That's a little gnarly.
Yeah, Kevin brought it up.
Well, I just saw it. I mean, it's kind of noticeable.
I know.
Okay. All right. So here we go. Got Virginia. You're sitting in the Jeep. So they've got to push you, so you'll be in charge of steering and making sure it doesn't go. Now, okay. All right, here we go. We've got our first competitor up here for the Captain Marvel Challenge. They're going to be pushing a Jeep. I think 30 seconds should probably do, correct?
30 seconds, Kevin's putting on the clock to see how far you can get this Jeep to go. Get back there, toothpick arms. Let's see what you got.
Okay.
It's in neutral.
Okay, Virginia's got the Jeep in neutral, and we're going to have Denny's do this first?
Yes.
Okay. All right, here we go. All right, you can go on ahead and let him know.
All right, Denny's, on your marks.
When you say go, I'll fire the clock.
Okay, get set, go. Oh, my gosh, it's actually moving inches, but he's moving it. It's moving. Okay, we've gone about, I'd say, 5 feet now. We're looking at 7 feet.
Very good.
Kevin,
Push
he's
it.
actually getting momentum with these baby arms.
Yeah, I can see him. He's down to 15 seconds here.
Give a look at the camera.
Oh, my gosh.
He's getting a run and looking at him.
That a boy. Push it.
Doing good. He's got a good pace.
Yeah.
He is
For a
struggling.
guy with zero muscles in those arms, he's going.
Time is up. Time is up. Time is up. Time is up. He's got to stop. Hit the brake. Hit the brake. Brake check him. Brake check him.
Brake check him.
Come on, peace train.
Wow. Okay. That was really actually very impressive what he did there.
That was very impressive, Denny.
Okay. Now, he went with an interesting technique. When I saw Brie Larson doing it, she had her back up to the tailgate. He just put his hands on the back tire and pushed it. I would say that producer Denny's pushed the Jeep. I would say he went a good, oh my gosh, yeah, he went probably a good 100 feet. Wouldn't you say, Virginia?
I would say. We've marked it. We now know exactly where it is, and we'll see if Jaybird can beat Denny's.
Okay. Now, you had said earlier when you were up here that you think that without a doubt Jaybird is going to be able to push a Jeep further than Denny's will.
He's got to be able to. I mean, he's a former athlete, right?
Yeah.
Always talking about how he played baseball in college. We know you played baseball in college.
One element that I'd like to bring up here, though, is footwear. Okay, I see Jaybird kicked his flip-flops off. He's going to go barefoot and shirtless.
Yes, he is barefoot and shirtless.
Okay, he's just...
Doing weird karate kicks, slapping himself.
Okay. All right, Jaybird has got to beat producer Denny's here. Captain Marvel Challenge, 30 seconds on the clock. You go ahead and count them down. I'll start the clock, okay, Virginia?
All right. There's 30 seconds on the clock, Jaybird. On go. Kevin will start the clock. On your mark. Get set. Go.
Okay.
All right. He is pushing. It is moving. He is pacing a little bit faster than Denny's so far.
Okay.
Definitely got a quicker start than Denny's did. We have got momentum, and we are about to pass Denny's spot where he finished.
Yeah,
What's the time?
You're 15, 14, 13. Jaybird is definitely down. He's driving. He's
passed. We're going. Keep going. 9 seconds.
Oh, he let go of the Jeep, and he stopped it. He's actually put, and he's done. He's done. Brake check him. Brake check him hard. Brake check him. Brake check him. Okay.
That's the funnest part, Kev.
Wow. Yeah, Jaybird completely blew away what producer Denny's did. That is very impressive. These guys both did a lot better than I thought they would. That is amazing. Look at that. Yeah, Jaybird has really nice calves.
He's walking like a newborn giraffe.
Oh,
he's about to get out.
Oh, he's going to be so sore tomorrow. Wow. Okay, all right, Jaybird, the winner of the strength challenge here today over producer Denny's. The video is up on our Facebook page. You can go and see just how impressively these two guys did it. They both did a lot better than I thought. Brie Larson, when she did hers, I'm wondering, because she was really struggling and what she did, I'm wondering if it was uphill. It didn't look like it was uphill, but she was really pushing. Are they just that much stronger than Captain Marvel? I'm wondering, Virginia. Very impressive.
I don't know, but this Jeep is fun to drive, Kat.
Oh, it is. It is. Yeah, you
I love it.
Yeah, don't get any ideas there, Virginia. I was so tired yesterday. I think a lot of people were very tired yesterday. I assume, honestly, I still blame it on the daylight saving time. I had gotten a pretty decent, like a normal night of sleep the night before. I woke up, I'm like, why am I still so tired?
It's just discombobulating.
I couldn't shake it.
Yeah.
It was all day, and I could not shake it. And luckily, I went home, got a good night's sleep last night. I feel a little bit more normal today. It's just not good. Yeah, yesterday, too, I was reading about, like, just how many, like, the rate of heart attacks was up and the health issues that it causes. So they tried to make yesterday National Workplace Napping Day, which I don't know how a lot of bosses felt about that.
Probably not good.
A lot of bosses are not real happy when you're taking naps. But if you've ever worked at a job that, you know, you're just kind of like dialing it in, which I've had a few of those, you know that you had your go-to scheme for taking naps. When I used to do landscaping, we would go off like, yeah, we need to go up there and trim the bushes up on the hill that the bosses never went to because it was just like shrubs. It was the worst part of the job. But we just parked the truck in the shrubs and then just sleep for like 3 hours.
Oh, we did that at the golf course all the time. One person would stand guard while the other one would sleep underneath a golf cart.
Seems safe.
No, it was parked.
Yeah. So what are the most popular places where you steal away a couple Z's when you're at work? People are texting in right now. A lot of people actually sleep under their desk or at their desk.
Really?
Do you think it'd be better to sleep under the desk or on top of the desk?
Under.
I think so, too.
Definitely. You could put a beanbag under there and maybe kind of make it comfy.
This place where we work at, this 5th floor, has so many places where you can go and hide and sleep if you want to.
Where do you think would be the best spot here to sleep?
Probably our costume closet. Nobody really knows what it is. Nobody ever goes near it because they're weirded out by it. It's pretty big. You can't hear much going on. You could probably have a little party then crash.
Yeah, I used to work at a grocery store, and I know, you know, because a lot of times a Home Depot, any place where they've got a lot of things, they're going to have like pallets and they're going to have stuff stacked up. And yeah, a couple of the guys there, they had it where they could climb right up, and they had like bags of sugar and all that stuff, and they would just go right in there and they would lay down. In fact, the one guy brought a sleeping bag in.
Wow.
It was right between it. Yeah, so he
That's
would
dedication to being lazy.
Yeah, he was one of the stock guys. Yeah, so he would go in there and just disappear. Where is
He's taking a sugar nap.
They never find him.
Even our studio right here, where Virginia sits, if no one else is in this studio, even if there's one person, you could lay right underneath this area here. No one would ever see you unless you are a snorer or a sleep farter.
Well, there was somebody sleeping in the conference room the other day because we woke them up. They were laid out on like a bench seat that there is in there.
Yeah, it is alarming when you think you're walking into a meeting and someone jumps up from their sleep.
Yeah, a lot of people were talking about just even yesterday how many people were taking a nap. Somebody said my coworker took a nap for 2 hours in the bushes yesterday.
Oh.
In the bushes.
Surprisingly, the bushes isn't that bad of a place to take a nap. It's shaded. You can kind of hide.
Depends upon what time of year it is, because a lot of people were saying they just went to their car yesterday and they found some shade and were there. But, I mean, you try that in August, there's no way. You'd have to leave your car running. I guess you could.
Your car is really the best idea. I mean, it's the safest, that's for sure.
Well, the only thing, though, it's like you need a place where you can, you know, go park. You can't do it like right outside of your work, because if your car's running, somebody's going to notice because it's making noise. And they're going to be like, okay, where are you? So to me, I don't think that's good. Somebody said, yeah, we have kind of like a refrigerator cooler. It's nice. It's not like frozen cold, but it's cool. You go in there and we have a lot of warm blankets, and we've got a cot in there that is hidden away. That sounds like that would be dangerous, though. What if you get in there and you get stuck?
Ugh.
Somebody said, I'm a massage therapist, so whenever I get a break, I just go right on the massage table.
Oh, that's perfect. It's a bed.
Oh, you got that sleep music there that's just ready to go? Oh, that is fantastic. There's a company in New Zealand that does ketchup that is now teaming up with one of their biggest ice cream companies there to bring out something called ketchup ice cream.
Oh.
That sounds great.
Combining the two together.
That's gnarly.
Is there any chance this is any good? Virginia, you hate ketchup anyway.
I really hate ketchup. I don't get it. And my kids love it, and it just annoys me.
You hate ketchup to a point where it sounds like it's over the top, and you got some kind of hate ketchup agenda.
I do.
I don't know if you hate it that much.
I do hate it that much. And it's weird because I don't feel that way about any of the other condiments. I love honey mustard, mayonnaise, I'm so-so. But every other dipping sauce, I love.
I wonder why it is...
the bird sauce, I love.
I wonder why you're so against ketchup, then.
I don't know. I just hate it.
She hates it so much, the fact that me and Denny's did a battle rap against her about the ketchup.
Well,
time well spent.
Hey, yeah. Handling the important stuff.
I wouldn't change a thing about it.
We're actually going to test this because I hate to sometimes say that I do this with my kids all the time. When I try to get, especially Cannon, he's a finicky eater. He's 10 years old. And I'm like, oh, try this. They're like, nah, and they just like, you got to try it. To me, you got to try everything before you can say it's terrible.
Thank you.
But in Cannon's defense, sometimes things are, they look unappealing and they smell farty. Like a broccoli, I can see why a kid would shy away from that. There's so many factors coming at that kid.
But, actually, with broccoli, if you eat it for a little while, then you're like, okay, it's not that bad.
If you put enough cheese on it.
Virginia's going to serve us up some ice cream here with the ketchup. We're going to give it a try. I want everybody to try it and be like, okay, is it as bad as you thought? Is there a chance it could be better than what you thought?
There's other condiments I think that would work better with ice cream. I think if you did a sweet barbecue sauce.
Interesting, okay.
That would probably still be pretty gross, actually.
Yeah, I was going to say, that's not going to work.
That's not good. You need a
peanut butter works great, but that makes sense.
Ranch dressing. Ugh, that would be rough.
Oh, what would be the worst thing on ice cream?
Ranch and mint chocolate chip. What kind of ice cream do we have, Virginia?
We have Haagen-Dazs vanilla.
Okay.
All right.
That's good.
And we have regular standard ketchup.
Okay. Do you have a brand on that ketchup? Because not all ketchup is the same.
Heinz.
Yeah, you come in here with Hunt's, and Kevin's going to fire you.
It's sealed up, so it's not expired. It's brand new.
Yeah, there's only one brand of ketchup in my book.
Hunt's might be the worst thing ever put in a bottle. I'm not kidding you. It's the worst condiment of all time. Terrible.
Thankfully,
Hunt's
I don't
terrible.
see it. How do they stay in business?
It's the worst.
I don't see it that often.
They have a Hunt's without any salt added. If you think Hunt's is bad with salt,
oh, that is terrible. Checking in on something we done earlier. There's a viral video today where this comedian and his buddies, they went out and tried the Lay's variety pack and they ranked them in order. And we talked about what is the best to the worst in the variety pack and did a Twitter poll on it. Doritos is in the lead right now.
I'm not shocked.
43% of people said that is the best. Cheetos is second.
I had a feeling 1 and 2 would be interchangeable.
36%. Now, the potato chips we had to put together as we didn't have enough options, but regular and barbecue. The regular potato chips down at 12%. And then Fritos all the way at 9%.
Whatever, man. You crunch up Fritos, put them in a burrito or a sandwich?
I think Fritos is really underrated. Every time I have a Frito, I'm like, I forgot how good these things are.
Do you remember when they came in that, and they still might, I usually get them in a bag, but they had Fritos in that tub? That little, like aluminum tub you can rip up and
they had the silver thing you pull back.
And they had the cheese balls. You put the cheese balls.
I remember the cheese balls.
As a kid, you put the cheese balls in your mouth, and then you keep the balls in your mouth, and then you put a big swig of soda, and you let the cheese balls just dissolve right down your throat.
I remember that. Can you still get cheese balls? They still have those? They were planners, right?
Oh, yeah.
They still have those in the same can and everything?
Yes.
Can you still get cheese balls? Where did you find this guy?
I'm not still eating like I'm 11.
I am.
I know you are. That's why I got to ask. This looks terrible.
This looks awful.
Miserable.
It's the best of ice cream. Haagen-Dazs, they do a good job. The ketchup.
I hate it. I hate it.
Did you try it?
Yes,
I
tried it.
I'm going to give it a good try.
That's awful.
I don't like it. Give me a napkin.
The ketchup.
Oh, my gosh.
The ketchup
so
is just...
bad. Why would they do that?
That actually gave me the chills here.
I need a napkin.
What is the worst thing out of your fridge you can put on ice cream?
Would mustard be worse? I think mustard actually would be better.
Oh, this sounds like a fun experiment.
I've got wasabi. I've also got horseradish.
We might have to do this tomorrow, like get everything out of your fridge, and I think it could include mayonnaise.
Miracle Whip.
Yeah, you got the ranch dressing. You got a salad dressing. Ketchup is terrible because it's got the tangy and vanilla ice cream.
Doesn't go good.
No, but I got a little hint of that ice cream, and I want to get down on some Haagen-Dazs.
Haagen-Dazs don't play.
No, it does not play. Gosh, that is good.
Gosh, what are the foods you can put in your mouth and immediately feel nauseous? Because I got to add that to the list.
Ketchup is a weird thing. Remember you got me those ketchup French fried chips?
Yes.
And they made me
potato chips.
They made me throw up. Burger King came out with them first, and I'm not sure.
Didn't Lay's do them?
They probably did. I think they've been done a few different times. One of the worst chips ever.
Oh.
Ketchup chips is awful.
Okay. Yeah, well, ketchup ice cream is...
Just right there.
Yeah, it's odd how ketchup is so good on French fries. Even good on eggs.
I love it on grilled cheese. I love dipping a grilled cheese in ketchup.
Yeah, I'll even do it on pizza.
Preach.
Terrible on ice cream.
Preach.
Terrible on ice cream. It's kind of unfortunate we got a mayoral candidate that wants to blow up part of the moon because NASA just wants to go there and actually put men on it again.
What more do we need to learn? Haven't we been there, done that?
It's not about learning. It's about habitating the moon, Virginia. That's kind of what they're talking about here.
Well, there's nobody there now, so it doesn't sound like a very fun place to habitate.
So you think there's nobody there now. Some people believe we stopped going to the moon. We stopped doing those missions because other species didn't like what we were doing, and we are scared to go back to the moon. Why did all of a sudden it stop after so many years? We weren't going to the moon in the 80s, the 90s. We're done going to the moon as people. That's kind of weird when it was such a big deal in the 60s.
I think it was just a race to get there. Then they touch it and they go, there's nothing here, man. Let's go.
It's boring. Let's go find some parties.
Yeah.
Definitely not boring. And I know I'm going to sound crazy, credible people now are coming out saying they believe that there is a space station on the moon. That's a real thing, that the first time going to the moon, there's 2 minutes of audio cut out, and from conspiracy theories say those 2 minutes were all the astronauts talking about, oh my gosh, there is something we don't know. It's looking back at us. We have no idea what it is, and they were quite panicked. If you look at the press conference after they get back, they look like men that have seen a nightmare. They don't look like they're happy.
Well, NASA's latest move will apparently settle that. If you're a conspiracy theorist like Jay Bird and you believe that there is a space station already on the moon, and I assume it's not a man-made space station, it would be of alien origin.
Agreed.
Well, NASA's requesting $21 billion. They would like to go and put astronauts on the moon in less than 10 years. That is their plan. They say they're on track to have humans back on the moon by 2028. And this time, unlike where we just went up there and said, okay, cool, all right, hey, let's get back. Yeah, no, we're going to stay. We're going to go to the moon. We're going to camp out. And there definitely will be a space station on the moon, at least now finally a human one.
Why do you think military people come out and talk about these things?
I think old military people, yeah, they might have been scared because they didn't know what was up. But there are currently so many cowboy astronauts that would go out there and want to do this and want to look the alien in the face and be not scared of it.
You understand that they can't just do that on their own. They're going to need a team. They're going to need clearance for all that. You can't just get into a vehicle and go to the moon. You do need some support on that. Oh, I absolutely agree. There's definitely space cowboys out there.
They're ready to do it. I mean, you're one of them.
But
you're a space cowboy.
They're not going to allow it.
I call him the gangster of love.
I call him Maurice.
Oh, okay.
I call myself the Joker.
Yeah, it's going to be happening. So, yeah, for that, I assume the conflict is going to be real and it's going to happen. Because once you get humans up there, then inevitably you assume that if there are aliens on their own little space station on the dark side of the moon, they're going to come around. And, oh, man, what happens then?
Oh, I could talk about this for 30 more minutes.
Oh, please don't.
Well, if we got a space station there with aliens, why don't we just blow up that part of the moon? I mean, let's just blow that part up. It'd be okay. The only downside of it is that we wouldn't have a full moon anymore.
Well, we hardly get any of those.
Right.
We rarely get full moons, first of all. So if you take a piece of the moon out, we only get like a little bits of the moon that we get to see.
Yeah.
I feel like if you want to just look inside or get a piece, just have like a rover go and get a sample and bring it back.
The moon?
See?
That's just a nugget of stuff on that video. There's a lot more to digest.
They got their own plans for what we're going to be doing. This is who we need to have talking to NASA.
The moon? Like, isn't that controls the sunlight, right?
Yeah, see? That's who needs to be talking to NASA. We can get all this stuff settled, figured out. It's going to be all taken care of if we can just get some of these local college students on the case.
They love to talk, Kev. Gosh, that's where you got to go. For all stunts in the future, I'm going to the college.
Now you know.
Yes, anything smart, they are ready to talk.
Ow!
Yo, there's a lot of dumbass criminals to talk about, baby. It's the whacked out news. People breaking the law. Ha ha, fighting in the nude. Ha, drunk people pooping in the street. Ha ha, it's the whacked out news.
Yeah, what?
So many people on meth. Ow!
Oh, yeah. Okay, baby. Got a little update from yesterday. Remember that cat that had jumped in the water and was messing around with that pelican and then turned around and bit him in the face?
Yes, that guy's a jerk.
Yeah.
And he deserves to be punished to the fullest extent.
Yep, I think they've identified the guy. They actually were able to go onto some of his own social media stuff and realize he'd been going up and down the Keys, terrorizing other animals too. In fact, his social media page included a video of a key deer.
Oh,
I don't even
my
want to think of what he did to that
gosh.
poor thing.
Good. I'm glad they caught this guy.
Yeah, I think they're in the process of trying to get him in, but they are bringing up charges against him. So they're going to be filing 2 criminal charges for animal cruelty and molestation of a protected species. So I think I do know what he did to that key deer. That's terrible.
He's an animal.
He's an animal himself.
He's an animal, and they need to let all the pelicans just attack him.
Oh, that'd be fun, wouldn't it?
Nude.
I know how to do it.
Put shrimp shorts on him, and then just let the pelicans go to town.
Yes, he needs a shrimp suit and a shrimp hat. I'll take care. I'll show him.
I'll tell you.
What's the matter?
What are you going to tell me?
I had the worst pain in my neck. Just say if you want to do that shrimp hat bit again, you need to go to the dump. There's so many birds there that will eat anything. It's insane. Me and Denny's are looking at there. You spit and they want to eat it. It's weird.
Really? Okay.
They are hungry.
That sounds like a plan.
Yeah, and we can get into the dump pretty good because we know how to do it now.
Oh, you do?
Yeah. We've been dumping a lot lately.
Just put you in a box and have Denny's throw you away?
Yeah.
Okay. I like it. On a quick unrelated note, you know what's odd? Maybe somebody can answer this, but I've been to the ballpark at the Palm Beaches, like when a game is not going on, and those dump birds are flying all over the stadium, and they're noisy, and it's a mess. Then I was at a game on Sunday there, and the birds don't come anywhere near the stadium. And I'm wondering, do they have some kind of like sonar or a sonic something or other that only birds can hear? Because I was looking off in the distance, and it was like there was an invisible perimeter. Like I could see the birds, and they were hovering like right around the perimeter of the stadium, but they weren't coming in and swooping down and all that stuff into the stands like I normally see them. Are they afraid of humans, or do they have something at the ballpark that they put like on the light poles?
Invisible fence.
Right. I was like, that's pretty cool.
If they do have an invisible fence, that's awesome.
Yeah, something's going on there.
We need to know about that. Sonar, invisible fence, that's cool.
Yeah. Well, that will repel birds, but how do you attract a pig? Police in Ohio said they had a runaway pig named Wilbur that they were trying to get back to its farm. So they got some pizza, the power of pizza, and they lured Wilbur the pig into the squad car. It took a little bit of muscle to lift him in because apparently Wilbur's a little chunky and he couldn't get up into the squad car.
Bless his heart.
So they had to lift the tubby Wilbur in there.
Pigs and iguanas love pizza.
Yeah. They said after they got him in there, they brought him back to his family. So Wilbur, luckily, because of the power of pizza, has been reunited.
You've seen that one video of those 2 guys fighting in the street and they're beating each other up and the owner comes and breaks it up and gives them a pizza and they stop fighting? I know it might be fake, but I hope it's real. I hope and pray it's real.
Gives us hope for a better tomorrow.
It does.
Yes. This is odd. Apparently, people are now getting high off catnip.
I saw this. Is this real catnip like you would buy in the pet store?
I would assume so. Now, I believe that they do something with it and they process it. Cops in New Jersey are now saying they've encountered erratic and bizarre behavior from people who have consumed a solution called catnip cocktail. Catnip cocktail. Now, the solution is commonly used to sedate cats, but people have been taking it to get high. But apparently it's been causing those who consume it to act irrationally, kind of like cats do. You ever seen a cat on the catnip?
Yeah, they get all squirrely and jump around and...
Cops even found 61 bottles of catnip cocktail at a local nutrition store. So that is the latest thing that people are doing for a cheap buzz. Cops in San Diego arrested a guy last week who was accused of robbing several banks over the last few months. And here's the odd thing. He doesn't fit the usual profile. This guy is a neuroscientist who has a PhD.
Really?
Yeah.
What, is he just down on his luck?
Maybe he just wants a thrill, Virginia.
Huh.
I don't know. There's a shoplifter in California who drank a 6-pack of beer inside a Target dressing room.
No, you can do that real quick.
I get it. Is that person a parent?
When
you
you're
ever
going
try to
through-
bring a
yeah.
kid to Target?
Right.
You could probably get through a 6-pack in a dressing room within 15 minutes, I think.
I think you're right.
Took him an hour.
Oh, he didn't want it bad enough.
Rookie.
Yeah.
And this woman stumbled out of the store with about $200 in merchandise, and they stopped her there.
It's hard to shoplift when you're drunk.
Yeah.
But, I mean, 45 minutes in a dressing room, I know when I'm drinking, I start to get a little loud. After the third beer, you would know I was in that dressing room.
Yeah. A Brooksville, Florida man was arrested for intentionally spraying his neighbor with a pressure washer.
Oh, that can really hurt
I think that
somebody.
would hurt, yeah.
It does hurt.
My friend was pressure washing his driveway, and he just wasn't thinking. He had an itch on his toe, and he just, like, put the pressure washer on it, thinking, oh, I'll just itch my toe with the water pressure from the pressure washer. It peeled the skin off his toe.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's real.
That's no joke.
No joke. Those pressure
Dang.
washers hurt.
Yeah.
Sudden death, loser's going to take pressure washer to the face.
I don't think that's smart.
Oh, man. 06 Virginia would do it.
Yeah, this guy just came out of his house and used the washer on his neighbor who was weed whacking his own lawn.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, they charged him with battery.
That's a weapon.
It is. Don't try that at home. Another thing you don't try, driving your car on the beach. Guy in California tried to impress his girlfriend. I don't know what was going on that he was trying to impress her, but it was 3 in the morning when he got his car stuck.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Couldn't get it out, had to alert the cops. They had to bring out a tow truck, and then he got a pretty nice little fine out of it. But the police took a photo of the vehicle, and they said, what not to do, drive a car on the beach to impress your girlfriend. Did a little social media shaming on there.
Good.
I mean, if you're going to shame, you need to knock a little bit off that that fine, don't you?
I don't know. I mean, it's a public service at that point.
You get to shame me, and I got to pay this big old fine?
Yeah, don't drive your car on the beach, you knucklehead.
Did you hear about this prank two brothers played on their dad for his birthday? They put his picture on a billboard in Atlantic City along with his phone number.
I saw that.
Pretty awesome.
That is amazing.
And they had the message that said, wish my dad happy birthday. Apparently he's getting hundreds of calls and texts every day.
That is awesome.
It is awesome, huh?
I love it.
Who's got the next birthday?
The dad's getting like literally thousands of calls a day.
I have the next birthday, May 10th, baby.
Okay. In fact, we're coming upon birthday season, right?
We are, and I've already started signing up for those restaurants with the birthday deals because
Yeah.
I'm taking that day seriously, where we just go and tour every restaurant here in South Florida. They have those birthday deals. Who's coming with me?
Sounds like a lot of fun.
It really does.
And finally here today, authorities seized 3,200 pounds of cocaine with a street value of $77 million from a container at the Port of New York, Newark.
Did you see the picture of it? It was just like this massive container just filled with all these like bags, and then there was like one little row of dried fruit like blocking it.
Yeah, right.
You're like, oh, what's behind the dried fruit?
I wonder how long all that took to get all that. I mean, is that over months of cocaine, or is that one score?
I don't know.
How does that work?
I have no idea.
They said it was the largest cocaine seizure, I think it was all at once, at the location in 25 years and the second largest ever. They said the cocaine was in 60 burlap bundles in a container that originated in Colombia, also carrying a shipment of dried fruit.
So I was hearing somebody talk that cocaine's on the rise because of Narcos. Do you think that's true?
I do.
I do too.
I think anytime you have something glamorized with a show that's so popular, it's going to help.
I mean, they're not saying go out and do cocaine, but it is
They're not saying don't.
But it is glamorized.
Glamorize it. You see all these fancy people. Ooh, look how fancy they are.
A cocaine.
Ah.
And that is your whacked out news. I pulled off a couple different tweets here from the KVJ Show's personal Twitter accounts. Just tell me in which order these tweets belong. Okay. Who tweeted this out? I have a pound cake hangover, but it was worth it, damn it. Sometimes you have to fight through the pain to see just how truly great you can be. Hashtag pound cake pain. Who was that? Second tweet, my eyes are officially failing me. I just picked up what I thought was a dust bunny. Turns out it was a spider.
Ooh, ugh.
Yeah, scary.
Oh, was that alive? I have so many questions about that. Clearly not my tweet.
The third tweet, someone just said, I look tired. Nope, just stoned. And finally, somebody said, I opened this brand new bottle of vitamins with enough cotton in it to stuff a pillow. Why this big bottle? Why this big of a bottle for like 9 vitamins? Okay.
Oh, what a boring tweet.
I know, right? Gosh, taking vitamins? I mean, who would do something so silly?
And why do vitamins smell like pee? Can someone explain that to me? All vitamins smell like pee.
Yeah, or maybe pee smells like vitamins.
Oh, damn, mind bomb.
Yeah. Okay.
KVJ Show is all over social media. Find us, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
Can't wait till Sunday. St. Patrick's Day is going to be going on. It's one of our favorite days of the entire year. We love going out, too, with the St. Patty's Day Bud Light Beer Bus Bar Crawl.
Woohoo! Starts
off at Pirates Well in Lake Park, then going to downtown Abacoa. All you got to do is just tell us whose tweet this is, and you can jump on the Damn Good Beer Bus with us. Somebody had a pound cake hangover. Somebody else thought they were picking up a dust bunny, turned out to be a spider. Somebody else looked tired. Nope, they were just stoned. And somebody else is bitching about how many vitamins they get in a big bottle.
You really kind of can tell who's who.
Yes, you can.
Yeah. We want somebody that knows who we are before they jump on this bus. And we got Chris on here from Palm Beach Gardens. All right, Chris, put it in the right order. Who's tweet number 1?
Oh, that would be Jason.
Okay, yes, the pound cake hangover, absolutely.
It was good, pound cake.
Who found the dust bunny that turned out to be a spider?
It's got to be Virginia.
That was, because no one else cleans.
Was it alive?
Yes, it was alive, and it was horrifying.
You're right, nobody else cleans.
Yeah.
Mama needs to go back and get a new round of LASIK.
Who looked tired but was actually just stoned?
Well, this is tough between you and Dennis, but I think it was Danny.
Yeah.
How great would it be if it was Kevin? That was me, man.
Yeah, no, me, man. I just really threw people for a loop.
I smoked out.
Yeah. And obviously the only one left is me with the vitamins. Yes, I rant on that all the time. You're going to join us on Sunday, okay, Chris?
All right, Sean. Thank you.
All right, very nice.
Why do they make those vitamins the size of a shoe?
Yeah, they do make them big.
They are big.
You got to cut it in half. You got to cut it in 3 pieces.
Yeah, I got a lot of problems with the vitamin world. A lot of issues.
I have a lot of problems, too. I don't take any.
Maybe you're doing it right, Jaybird. I don't know. Yeah, you do it for all those benefits. You want to have energy. You want to feel great, but does it really do anything? I don't know.
Funny enough, Denny's is a big supporter of vitamins. He's always trying to get me to take a vitamin.
Well, you know, I truly believe in that IV hydration with the vitamins. Every time I've got like a little bit of a sore throat, I go run and get my IV hydration, and I don't get sick.
Is it bad that I get my same nutrients like what you're doing? I get it through Gatorade.
You do? Okay.
Like electrolytes, I feel better.
I don't
my
know
medicine.
How much vitamins is in Gatorade.
Maybe it's the electrolytes that trick me.
Well, I know yesterday a lot of people were feeling run down. I think daylight saving had a lot to do with that, and it was National Workplace Napping Day. People were sending in some other text messages about the clever places that they sleep at work. Somebody texted and said, yeah, I used to work at a major wholesale store in the cash vault. I was in there by myself and could control the opening and closing of the door, and I would take to rolling office chairs, put them together, and lay down for a nice little nap. That's all good until one of those things rolls away while you're in mid-sleep. Somebody said, I used to work at a chiropractic office, and when we closed for lunch, we would close all the blinds and take naps on the beds. It was awesome. Somebody said Google actually has nap rooms for employees. And that's smart. There was a really progressive place right next to a radio station I used to work, and they had tents with like nap rooms and cots, and they would have like the kind of music, and they'd have even eye blinders and things like that.
How many years ago was that? That was
that
a while
was in
back.
the mid-'90s, yeah.
I wonder if they still do that.
Probably, because they're saying more and more that when you talk about high-functioning work, that you should only really work in spurts of like 40 minutes, take 10 to 15 off, 40 minutes, because you're only highly functioning for a certain spurt of time, and that, yeah, it's best to take afternoon naps to recharge. to stay in that positive strength zone.
I love my afternoon nap. I'm like a little toddler. Give me my juice and cookies. I like to lay.
Yeah, I do that more often. I used to try to like power through and be like, come on, man, rise and grind, man, keep grinding. And I was like tired and your like head's nodding off. And now
you're painting your kid and you have no idea why because you're just so out of it.
Yeah, don't do that. You know what happens too? You ever seen somebody like they are just out of it and they get dressed and they're like wearing 2 different shoes?
Yes.
Yes.
I've been that girl.
Yeah, there was a guy that went viral this week. He actually was at the airport getting ready to hop a flight and he's like, oh my gosh, my shoes aren't even close. And he snapped a photo and people were laughing and be like, yeah, I've done that. The other day I was like running around so fast, I put my entire gym outfit on inside out. And I realized till I was there and I'm like, oh, it's too late now.
2 things I've done because I was tired. I came to work without shoes on, forgot that I even put them on, or forgot I didn't put them on. I took a shower with my clothes on one time, not even realizing it. I was so out of it, put the shower gun all warm, and I step in and I go, wait a minute.
But even well rested, you're a little flighty flower.
I am.
A little flighty flower. A little flighty flower.
We love you.
Yes. What's the longest you went before realizing you had a fashion faux pas going on? Day like yesterday, where maybe you were tired from the daylight saving? People were doing it all over the place. Somebody said, yeah, a guy who worked all day before realizing he was wearing 2 different shoes. That was the viral guy that went out there. Somebody else texted in and said, I spent 20 minutes at a trampoline park with a broken zipper at the back of my pants and was wondering why the kids were laughing. I was wearing leopard print undies.
I just forgot about this. I came out of the Cracker Barrel in Kentucky when I went to go see my dad recently, and it was cold up there, so I had like all these jackets and stuff, but my dress got stuck in my tights, and I didn't realize my whole butt was sticking out as I walked through the Cracker Barrel from the bathroom.
Cracker Barrel loved it, though. They needed it. What about the time we were in Portland and we were hanging out with our boss, and I got so excited about, ooh, this sweater. Look at this sweater. It's amazing. And I tried it on in front of the boss, and it was a female sweater. And
After you bought it.
It was so tight, and it was $95. That was so much money. I think I was maybe doing some Oregon stuff. That's why I bought that. I wasn't in my right state of mind.
You gave it to me, and now me and Mags wear it. We love it.
Yeah, it's a beautiful female jacket.
It's gorgeous.
Somebody else said we had a whole day. We were wandering around New York City before we realized that our 3-year-old was still dressed in their PJs.
Aww.
Yeah, that's a good look, though.
That's just cute. Yeah. We kept Rocco in his PJs one day for Mardi Gras, and he loved it.
It's kind of fun, isn't it?
It's adorable.
I'll go shopping in my PJs sometimes if it's evening time. And
people look at you funny because at the rest, like a whole trip back at the rest stops, I had on a onesie, and people look at you funny, but so what?
Who gives a crap?
What do you care?
They should have a PJ to work day.
I agree.
Yeah.
I used to really wear PJs a lot. I don't do it so much anymore.
Adult onesies might be the most comfortable thing out there. You got to get the ones with the feet in them, though.
Yeah, don't go too tight because it will suffocate your crotch.
It's a good tip.
Yeah, go a size bigger.
You need to retire that Chewbacca onesie. It is way too tight on your nether regions.
I had weight to me back then. I'm a little bit lighter now. I could absolutely wear that. Yeah, it's a little tighter on my nards, but hey.
And somebody else said my mom drove around all day long with one of her glasses lens out, and we didn't tell her.
That is tricky because if you pop one of the lenses out and you put the glasses on, you can't tell right away.
Yeah.
You look ridiculous, but you don't know. The way your eyes adjust, it's kind of a trick.
Wait, are they missing a lens out of their glasses?
I totally did that.
You know how you hear people on the radio and you're like, I wonder what they look like when they're saying that. I wish I could see them.
Well, you can. We're right there on youtube.com/KVJ show.
There's a story this month. There was this guy in Hawaii, and he did not want to be on the jury, did not want to suffer through jury duty. So while he was in there in front of the judge in the courtroom, he shouted out, "He's guilty! He's guilty! He's guilty!" And the judge said, I know what you're trying to do, but you know what? You're guilty. You are guilty of disrupting my courtroom, held him in contempt, and threw him in jail.
Oh, turn that around quick.
Not how to try to get out of jury duty. That's what he thought he was going to do. There's easier ways. Look, trust me, they want to try to get good jury members in there, and if you know what they're looking for, you might be able to find something that applies to you to get out of the jury duty. 5 ways you can get out of jury duty that might actually work. 1, claim extreme financial hardship. That's when your employer won't pay for your time off and you can't afford to lose that income.
Gotcha.
they do take that into consideration. That might be your way out. Claim mental or emotional instability.
Check, check.
Things like extreme anxiety. Jaybird, you have extreme anxiety going into the courtroom itself.
Oh, it's so extreme.
Yeah, you'd be able to get out of any jury ever.
I kind of thought I could do that. I went on the air and said that, I publicly said I'll be the worst juror ever. My emotions are going to get the best of me. I'm going to make the wrong decision. And I kind of got out of it, I think.
You did.
I don't know. I went in the morning. They made me go in the morning, and they said, you need to come back in the afternoon. I'm like, yeah, I'm good. I never went back.
Okay.
And I'm still here.
Oh, there you go.
I ain't in jail.
Living on the lam, folks.
They say a recent death in the family is usually a pretty compelling excuse for a judge, too, that you can get out. So just show those emotional, mental hardships. If you can show that you were seeing a therapist or a counselor, too.
Okay.
That's usually a slam dunk.
What if you tell them, yeah, my therapist quit on me. Do you still need me, Your Honor?
I'd be like, no, you're good.
All right, thank you.
Here's your sandwich voucher. You're good to go.
I didn't get a sandwich voucher.
Oh, you didn't?
Hell no.
I thought they gave you a sandwich voucher.
I don't know.
Oh.
I've never done the jury duty. I've
It's
been
a
lucky.
bum rap if you have to go there and they don't even buy you a sandwich.
I did not get no damn sandwich. Now I'm mad.
Yeah, I had to sit in a room for about like 2 hours and then got dismissed.
Was that the West Palm?
Yeah.
Yeah. It was
Why did they let you go?
I don't know.
Too good looking?
Yeah, I don't know. It's a good question, yeah. Because a lot of times it's the judge decides one, and then both attorneys do too. So they say if you go in there with strong opinions like, oh, yeah, I don't trust cops, and, or I know how criminals think, and, yeah, look at that guy. He's shifty. You can't trust anybody who's this or that. Then they're like, okay, this is not the kind of person, depending upon what the case is, that they want on the jury.
What if you walked in and you're like, yeah, cocaine, woo!
They'll be like, cool. Just like the guy in Hawaii.
Let's search that guy.
You don't have any cocaine on you. You're just going, yeah, Coke party.
Yeah, I think I'm giving you these reasons because a guy tried to get cute in a courtroom and then wound up in jail.
I get
Getting cute in the courtroom is not the way to do it.
Cocaine party is super cute.
Yeah. Another way, tell them you're breastfeeding. A lot of times that'll get you out of jury duty.
Okay, Bird, there you go.
And being elderly. If you're over 70, a lot of times you got a pretty good shot of being dismissed, especially if you're acting confused when they ask questions. You're like,
What?
ah, yes.
Where's my pants?
I do like sesame seed buns.
I was acting that way, and I'm not in my 70s. Like, wait, what?
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 I had to almost go and testify at a court case, and they had to give me that little pre-thing. The
deposition.
The lawyer thing, and I was so nervous because I couldn't remember anything. I'm like, did I just lie? Am I under oath? Am I going to the clink?
What?
I don't know if I
feel like this guy's not a good witness.
What if you lie accidentally? I didn't mean to lie. I don't think my information was correct.
I think if you lie under oath, you lie under oath.
Well, again, I'm still here and I haven't been arrested yet.
Okay. It's like you're just thumbing your nose.
No,
Yeah.
I am not.
Walking the green mile.
I am not thumbing my nose.
It's a matter of time.
Swear.
I don't know if everybody knows who Chad Johnson is. He's a guy who used to play in the NFL. He's a receiver for the Cincinnati Bengals. He used to be kind of a big old ham. He changed his name to Ocho Cinco. Yeah, for a while. Well, he always likes using Twitter. He's always done cool stuff. I remember, years ago, he used to have that thing where he's like, hey, I'm going to be here, and the first 10 people that show up, I'm going to buy your meal for you and stuff like that.
I love when celebrities do that.
Yeah.
Me and you did that one time, and
Yeah.
it turned out to be really awesome and fun. There was an impromptu snack pack show. A ton of people came, and it was such a good atmosphere. Everyone had such a blast.
Yeah, I'd like to do that again. It is a lot of fun when you do it.
We should.
If you don't know who he is, you might want to get a quick little snapshot of Chad Johnson. You can go and find it because he's going around all kinds of different places, handing out cash and then boasting about it on Twitter. Just a few weeks ago, he sent a random Twitter follower $1,500 to cover his rent because the dude was facing eviction, which is kind of nice.
That was awesome.
And now he's going around to different restaurants, throwing around some pretty big tips. He threw around $276 tip on a $91 bill in Coral Springs on March 7th. Then he tipped $300 on a $156 bill at Smith & Walensky's in Miami in late February. So know who this guy is, and if he comes into your restaurant, yeah, I'll help that guy right there.
Yeah.
And this is the interesting part about it because, yeah, when he played in the NFL, he's making tons of money, but it's been a couple years. I mean, he made about $50 million in his career. But in 2012, he was sued by his baby mama for failing to make his court-mandated payment of $5,000 for several months in a row, so he lost a little bit of cash there. And then in June of 2013, he told a judge that he loses $45,000 a month, and his monthly income is just $3,000.
Oh, no.
So according to that celebrity net worth, it says right now he's worth $5 million.
Okay. And he's burning through it quickly.
Yeah,
so
he is.
When you see Chad Johnson walk into your restaurant, go help him because he is tipping like, I don't know what's going on. I think he's got a campaign. I think he's trying to break into soccer.
Okay.
Oddly enough, yeah, he's going around. I've seen him all over South Florida. He's playing soccer, and I think he's challenging FIFA people to come out and do this and that. And so, yeah, so that's kind of what he's got going on.
Is he filming like a little reality thing or something of him giving out money? That might be why he's doing it.
Maybe. I don't know. I don't know if he's trying to, up his cred. If he's just trying to look good.
Look, if you're trying to get a Miami soccer team to notice you, going around to Miami on Twitter and buying people's drinks and throwing cash around, it raises your Q score.
Yes.
Absolutely, it gets you more recognizable.
Yeah. So I don't know. He's tagging with Proverbs 11:25, which says, "A generous person will prosper. Whoever refreshes others will be refreshed."
There you go. He's bringing Jesus in on it.
But is he bragging through the Bible, kind of? Or no?
Yeah, I don't know if he's like out there trying to do something religious or if he's just trying to up his cred. But
I think he's right. When you throw it out in the universe and you give and you help people, it does come back to you.
But when you brag about it, yeah, look at me, I just did this. Woo, yeah, humble brag.
He's leading by example.
Okay, I don't know. Trying to figure out the motives of one Ocho Cinco. I'm not sure what it might be, but I will tell you this. It is something to ponder. Jaybird has his own little thought here today. What you got, Bird?
We talk a lot about things we don't recognize because we don't know if it's real or not. We look at things on the news. We say fake news all the time. This quote, I think, says it all. Don't trust everything you see. Even salt looks like sugar. Damn. Damn. Is that weak? I thought that was mine. Wow, I've read the room wrong. I thought that was a good one.
Smaller the mind, the easier it's blown.
Oh, Virginia.
The meaner the friends, the bigger the heartbreak.
Somebody said, I once sold Ocho Cinco some firearms 10 years ago, and he tipped me $50.
Hey.
He's a tipper. And apparently he's going to be in Port St. Lucie on Saturday in a soccer game for charity.
Okay.
That's why he's going broke, too. 50 for you, 50 for you, 50 for you.
Yeah, just handing out the money. So go see him in Port St. Lucie. He might just give you some cash.
Want to see what Virginia looks like on camera? And Kevin and Jason? YouTube.com/KVJ Show.